Leak, I see you got a fresh new haircut. This past game, offensively, you guys didn't really have the best of performances, but new haircut. Does it seem like you guys are gonna figure out those things and it's gonna be a new day for you guys?
Yeah, I think the haircut kind of gives me a little magic. Maybe it'll take me back to 2012 or something. My high school day, my high school days, man. Nah, but the turnovers, that's something we work on and we plan on fixing, and we've been doing that throughout the week. Ain't the best weather, but I don't think the best weather is what we like, because we get snow and rain and stuff, and we hold on to the ball a little better. But we'll work on that. That's not something we plan on doing. Nobody plans on throwing the ball away or turning it over. So we'll get it fixed, man.
Moving on to Grand Valley here on Saturday. Obviously, they beat you guys by 1 point earlier in the season. Do you look back at that matchup and figure out ways for you guys to be better, or is it kind of like a new team because the game was over a month ago?
Yeah, obviously we'll look at the film. We'll get good films. We played them once before, so we'll see what they do against some of our sets, some of our plays, and we'll make adjustments and do what we did good last game and try to reproduce that and move on. We ain't really too much looking back on the game itself. We're just trying to get better as a team.
You mentioned turnovers, but in a game like this, especially as you advance in the playoffs, each possession becomes more and more important. You guys can't afford to give the ball away, but especially against an opponent like this, is ball security even more a premium this week than it has been all season?
Like I said in the first question, like, no one plans on turning the ball over. We work hard on keeping that ball in our possession and scoring every drive. So, we'll harp on it a little extra because we got about maybe 10 turnovers in 3, 4, 5 weeks, something like that. So, like I said, nobody wants to turn the ball over. Nobody on our team wants to be that guy who letting the team down in a moment. So we work on it.
Is it different playing GVSU in the playoffs as opposed to the regular season? Does it feel a little different to you guys?
I've only played them once in the playoffs. It was cold, snowy. That's all I got to really think back on, and you know what I'm saying. So I don't really know, but I look at it as football, man. I've been playing since a little boy, so just play a game, come out with a win.
You played D1. You played high levels. Do you get excited for Ferris Grand Valley playoff game?
Yeah, everyone knows these games is probably one of the most packed games of the year. We went to their place last year. I think they had like a record-setting attendance. They came here this year, record-setting attendance. So it feels like real football, man. So I enjoy it. I love it.
And speaking of that team, as much as everybody lauds about your defense, they have a pretty good defense where they only held their previous opponent to 8 points. So it's gonna be kind of tough, right?
Yeah, I guess it'll maybe be a defensive game. I know the 4 teams, or I guess the 4 teams that played last week from our region are pretty much defensive teams. We get the ball up and down the field too, but we rely on our guys like Murph and Sid and DBs and our D line and coaches. So it's a defensive league. You know what I'm saying? And that's how football should be played.
Speaking of defense, how happy are you that you do not have to face a guy like Caleb Murphy?
We go at it in practice, man. So that's my boy. Since I got here, Caleb been pushing me. I've been pushing him, seeing what plays we can make against each other. So he's a dog, man. Everybody knows that. He's gonna be somewhere playing big ball one day, and I'm glad he's on our team, terrorizing other quarterbacks.
All right, thank you, Mylik.
No problem.